Oh, G. Let go. All my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch, or your bitch might get pulled. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got time for the bull. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch, yeah, your bitch might get pulled. If you see us.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Riley, aka Riley the Great, and you're now tuned in to another episode of the Millennial Mayhem podcast.
Another one. Yes, sir.
I got my boy Tony D with me. What's good, G?
What's good, my dog?
Man, I'm chilling, bruh. Just
good.
Another day, another dollar, you feel me?
Same shit, different toilets. That's what that means.
That's
all right,
exactly
all
what
right,
that
there
means.
we go.
Same shit, different
Just
toilet.
clarifying.
And y'all already know, over there to the far left, we got King Light Skin.
King Light Skin.
Young Matthews. What's going on, G?
What it is, man.
That boy that growing out the chin strap, bro. That's the real chin strap right there.
Yeah. No, you know, this is what they call the ugly phase.
Yeah.
Boy. But ain't no ugly, it's just a phase.
My boy got his earrings in. That boy don't only wear his earrings, but he got them. He got the bling in the
squint
ear.
Eye, squint.
Gotta go through that struggle phase. Let's say that the struggle with the beard phase.
Yeah.
You
You
gotta
gotta
go
go
through
through
zirconia.
There you
Wow,
go.
wow.
My man's hating on my wallet, dog.
Already.
Man, Tony just talked about niggas like you on the pregame. Stop pocket watching. You gonna get pocket watching, man.
My pocket watching about how? How am I pocket watching by calling out what I see?
That's
Man,
what
whatever,
you're doing.
dog.
Huh? You calling out what you see.
Whatever, dog. So,
Boys hating on my $5
let me go
earrings.
ahead and say this right now. Hey, my Rockets looking pretty damn good. Minus a little setback in game 2. That's because Russ had it off.
Russ
had
sorry,
a terrible
bro.
game
Russ
in game
sorry.
2.
My boy Famous Low said it best, bro. That boy, but he gonna end up in the D League at the end of this series. Man. That boy, there, he been out there.
My boy
struggling
Russ
hard
is
to the mark.
tripping. Man, just tripping bad last night. But hey, I give it to the Lakers, dog. They did what they were supposed to do. When one of the superstars on the other team ain't playing well, you got 2 of your own. You should be able to win that game.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's just point blank. So,
but
it's gonna be a good series, though. I don't know why people thinking it's gonna be over quick, but this gonna be a good one.
Truth be told, we really recorded this one Saturday, but because I made a blunder in the sound, we have to re-record on today. But Saturday was a whole different tone from Tony. He was like he was on the top of the mountain. You couldn't. The Rockets.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you was.
I
Now,
just
all of a
told you
sudden-
that it wasn't going. Look, I said the series was gonna go 7.
It's not going 7.
I never said it was.
Now
It's
it's
either
going
gonna go
5.
6 or 7.
It's going
Y'all
5.
not gonna win 4 in a row.
No, what?
Lakers not built like that, fam. I'm
right.
sorry. Lakers not built like that, bro. Lakers are not built like that. You need to stop.
See y'all after game 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Ray is a Laker fan. We're Rockets fans.
It's
This
time.
series is going to bring out all the shit talking and everything.
gonna
So
talk
we
about
got to
this
get it
one.
out the way before we get into what we're trying to talk about today.
Yep,
Right?
Yep.
And today, we're going to talk about cheating.
Eesh.
And this topic today was inspired by the actions of a pastor by the name of John Gray. Y'all know who John Gray is. John Gray is one of the resident black pastors that's, you know, kind of prominent in America. Everybody knows who he is.
Mm-hmm.
He does couples counseling. He talks.
Ironically.
Right. He preaches over at Lakewood in Houston.
But he has
under
another
Joel
church.
Osteen.
Yeah. He has another church, I think, in North Carolina?
I don't know which Carolina. I just know Carolina.
In one of the Carolinas, he has his own,
Carolina.
like he's head of a church. over
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
associate under Joel, but
Yeah, he's
under
still
Joel.
associate under Joel. Yeah.
So he's back and forth, from my understanding, from here to North Carolina or whatnot. And allegedly he got caught cheating for the second time on his wife by the name of Aventer, which is a very unique name in its own right. But
yeah, man.
you know, he got caught again. So my question for you guys to start this whole podcast off is should that man be counseled due to his indiscretions with his old lady?
Well, cancel culture is I'm boy, they at that man front door.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they should be. They should be, because he's very hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like, you should not, for one, be a pastor and do marriage counseling and still, you know, doing this.
Yeah.
Like, it's very hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like, he be telling women, all right, to be a woman of God, you need to do this, and then you're going out here and you're actually feeding into the negative that you're telling them to not do by cheating.
Yeah, that's true.
So I understand cancel culture. They out there.
Yeah.
They about ready to kick his door in, dog.
Yeah,
and I'm all right. Hey, look, fam, you make your bed, you gotta sleep in.
And this is the second time it's happened. Allegedly happened.
That's my.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the
like,
whole thing. Like, we know we're men. Hey, fam, you probably only gonna get one time to cheat on your significant other, probably now. But you keep doing it, man. Come on, dog. You can't keep doing it.
Can't keep doing it. Yeah, fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me can't get fooled again.
Like I said, I don't think that like you said, I understand why, and I never heard. First of all, I just want to talk about this cancel culture. I didn't know that was a word. That's solid. I like that.
Yeah, boy,
you late.
Yeah, but I'm late for everything, so it's whatever. But I don't think he should necessarily be canceled. He needs to take a step back as a pastor, as somebody who is leading a flock. He need to take a step back because it's not a good look for. First of all, not a good look for his family. Yeah. But it's definitely not a good look for his congregation,
right?
And so he should definitely take a step back because you got to be ready for something like that, like,
right? And
he obviously not ready, which is not me knocking on him. It's just you got to understand that when you're ready and when you're not ready, and like I said, his actions just clearly state that he not ready. It's a big thing to like take on a congregation like that and say, I got to be your example.
That's a big responsibility.
Huge. My pastor, Pastor Terry Anderson, Little Grove, he always says, lead. One of his favorite quotes to say is, lead by the power of example and not the example of power. So like
that's solid.
Him being in that position,
right,
he's supposed to we go to church because we need to go to church. I do. You know what I'm saying? But you're in that position because I should trust you as my example. Not to say that you won't mess up, but not like that.
Yeah.
And let me say this: you're gonna mess up,
right?
But repeatedly messing up on the same thing is a completely different thing.
That's a word.
That's my thing.
That's a word, Tony.
Yeah. And he did, apologize to his congregation as well as apologize to his wife. He didn't admit anything.
He said
he did.
Didn't he say it was like emotional? He was emotionally cheating.
I didn't even see it. All I saw was that he said,
I know the first time he did.
For the pain that I've caused.
Okay, well, yeah. I see that.
My congregation and my wife.
But you didn't apologize for your action.
He didn't say I was. He didn't say anything about infidelity. He was just, if I may have caused you any pain. So everybody can infer what you want to from that.
Right.
That's how we just gonna roll with it.
His wife was, and I will point out that the first time he apologized, his wife was there with him when he apologized. This time,
she was.
She wasn't there. So I don't know. That's personal. Like I said, it's in their house, and so they make the decisions how they make them. But it says something to me. I don't know that she wasn't there the second time.
It is what it is.
That's deep, man. That's deep.
You guys know where the woman is from? Has anybody read anything about where the woman is from?
Man, I don't dig.
Yeah,
I
looked up a couple things about it, but I didn't see exactly where he met the woman or anything like that. But being that he is from, he's in the H,
man,
with the abundance of baddies around here. I can see how my man can get caught up just a little bit. I can kind of see it. I mean, you a man of God, you get held to a higher regard, but
right, you're supposed to. That's crazy. It was crazy to me how when I saw the video that he was sending her, this man took the video in the car, bashing his wife first of all, which whatever, but he's bashing his wife, talking about she don't cook, da 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 da. But then he took it a step further and he involved his son. Yeah, I'm like,
okay, so that's just all the way wrong.
What are you doing?
That's all the way wrong.
Now your son, it's bad enough. Look, whatever I do, my sons have to, you know what I'm saying, see it or whatever, but I'm not gonna like include them in. He went out of his way to include. I'm trying to keep all that stuff away because I want to break those chains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You included this dude in.
Yeah, that was a little. I would call that childish.
Yeah,
a little bit naive, man. To even include your
dumb,
bro. That's dumb. Yeah. Is stupid. Is foolish, bro. There's not enough words for it. Like,
that's true.
Generally, you know, when people are even just like at worst when they're going through divorce, you know, you want to keep the kids out of it. And this dude, like, you don't go put your kid in those nothing like that.
No way.
Because then your kid gonna end up choosing a side.
Yeah, that's true. And
you want your kid to remain neutral. Like,
yes,
come on.
Absolutely.
What
that was stupid.
What message are you sending your kid?
Exactly.
Like, this is okay.
Hold on. Let's take this a step back. Why are you even putting that shit on camera? Why are you even recording something like that?
Exactly.
Come on.
Talking about it, because I know in the video, he said something about them eating DiGiorno every night.
Yeah,
like, which is inferring that his wife doesn't cook.
He actually said, you know, she don't cook.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, so we over here eating DiGiorno.
So he making it seem like that is one of his catalysts for allegedly stepping out, is that his wife has him baking DiGiornos, which are dope, by the way. Them motherfuckers good.
Yeah, they're good, but come on, man. That ain't nothing that you just put out there like that.
Yeah, even still, I mean, you can put it out there, but you can't put it out there in lieu of the situation that you're in right now. I can say that my woman or my girl, she don't cook and make it a joke.
Right.
But you saying that after this whole ordeal of you being a cunt out here stepping out on your old lady, bro. Nah, I was with
him when he did it the first time, and he said, "Oh, it was emotional, this, whatever." I was with him, but then the second time he did it, and then he did the same thing, and then this time is actual videos. That video, he had another video with her talking about get your 2-piece ready. We going to Cancun. I'm like, you not just emotional cheating, nigga.
Now you really cheating. You out here.
Come on, why you? I'm not gonna take you to Cancun because you emotionally make me feel good.
I got a question. I got another question for y'all when it comes to this dude. Because it's something that I noticed about him. How y'all feel about this man posture though? Because I looked at this man posture, fam. I thought if he was cheating with doing the tambourine joint. You know what I'm saying? Messing with somebody similar
with boys?
To him. Yes.
Oh,
because his posture is like
he's always been
wrist broke.
It's
you know
always.
What I'm saying? I don't want to just say it out like that, but
man, you think he homosexual or bisexual? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care.
Men can't be bisexual.
I'm not going there.
We don't have to. Let's stay on topic.
Yeah, I was about to say
let's stay on topic. Let's go. But yeah, I just thought I don't know. I thought he probably was going another route with his stuff, because even he had an interview where he said something about it's hard being himself or something like that. From what I read, I should have printed out that article and sent it to you guys.
Man.
But he been having some like weird,
I don't know,
dealings with himself or whatnot. So I don't know, man.
That whole situation just and like I said, like you gonna mess up, but Tony, you said you can't mess up
and keep doing the same thing
the same way, man.
So,
like
and then you mess up and you backdoor and then call your wife a covering,
bro,
not a lid.
A lid.
So if she's a covering and she's doing all these things for you, why you out there doing what you do, bro?
Man,
little fat ass.
that when he said that, I was like, "Nigga, what is you talking about, fam?"
Man. Yeah, boy, he's something else, man. But
that's crazy.
But moving on, man. So, what do you guys consider cheating? Like, what as millennial men, what do y'all consider cheating?
There can be definitely emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating.
I can definitely tell you that there can be emotional.
Can you explain that for us?
So for one, what do women always tell us? You need to open up more. You need to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
The first time we talk to them, they throw that shit in our face.
Right.
Or I'm just giving, an example.
All right.
They'll throw it in your face. And then you like, all right, well, I'm not going to keep doing that. And you keep doing it. So what I'm going to do is find somebody that's going to listen to me.
Okay.
Emotional cheating right there.
Mm.
Oh, emotional cheating.
Because you didn't drop your main. You just went and found somebody else that's gonna listen to.
So can that lead to GTD?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Okay, I don't know how this goes for men, but you know how they say with women, a shoulder to cry on becomes a dick
right.
ride on.
And that's
so.
so you saying in that same men are emotional and like
that can happen. I'm saying that it can happen.
We more solid rock.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like maybe this is John Gray's issue. Mm-hmm. It could be emotional cheating where it's not about his wife, cooking. It could be something else, and whatever that something else is, it could have been emotional or she not listening. All right, cool. I'm gonna go find somebody else that is.
It's just weak, man. That's like, and I've been there before, so I'm not like acting like I'm better there, but it's just weak, man. Because where she lacking at cooking, all he has to do is have a conversation with her. Hey, look, can you cook more? Hey, look, can you do this? Hey, let me buy you a cooking class or something. Maybe she don't know how to cook. I don't know what it is with him.
Yeah, Groupon got him right all day. It's any city, weak, bro. Man. You can find your cooking class.
Man, he weak for that. And that's why he get that's why he get called.
He can find a chef.
Right.
He got money.
Too much.
First time he cheated, he bought a Lamborghini truck.
Right.
Fam, come on, you can get a chef.
That's why it's weak, man. Because it's just an excuse. No. He ain't have to do that. He could have. We just listed like 5 different ways or 5 things he could have did to make it better, but he didn't. That's why he weak.
Flirting? You think that's necessarily just cheating?
I don't think that's necessarily cheating, and I think Ray could probably explain this part of it a little bit more because in his line of work, I think that's a necessity in order to maximize your top dollar. I think it's definitely part of that. So if you use, we all, we like to engage with the opposite sex, man. Like you probably got a good woman that you really in love with, blah, blah, blah.
Get tips.
Yeah. Well, shit, you gonna go out, you ain't gonna be sitting there talking to men.
No way. I'm not trying to make you smile at all.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Let me buy you a drink, sir. I'm not doing that. So I don't think flirting is.
It's levels to flirting, though.
Boom.
It's levels. It's levels to flirting. Like I said, like you could flirt. It's casual flirting, like what I have to do at work. Even though, oddly enough, everybody knows my situation at work, so that never has deterred me. But you could flirt, but then once you get to the point where you like, hey, look, I'm gonna put it inside of you. Like that is over with after that, bro. Like that's no longer flirting.
Yeah, let me put my finger in your butt.
This butt said,
God, you just go for the gusto, huh?
Can I get the thumb in? I just want to put the thumb in.
Boy.
Just a piece of the thumb.
But yeah, I do think flirting has levels, bro.
Yeah,
it has levels. Like,
it's a cap.
Yeah, you got to figure out where to cut it off at.
Yeah, that's personal. That's everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's super personal.
So all right, I'll give y'all this. Since we're talking about this, what about work husbands and work wives? Do you think that's a form of cheating, or do you think that's just some old bullshit?
I will knock your goddamn head off.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ain't no. So here's the thing, because what ends up happening? The reason why I say
Tony's so violent.
Yeah. I will knock your goddamn head.
The reason why I say that,
he said that in the last
is because people always cross that line, dog. Like people always cross the line, bro.
100%. Yeah,
and not necessarily your spouse or your significant other, but it's the people like. If Shay goes to work and then she has a work husband, that ain't gonna cross the line the first time we got trouble.
If I don't,
what I'm saying, the first time that our marriage is in something, the work husband finna try to step in.
So what category does the cheating? What category of cheating does the work husband work wife fall into?
Attention, I believe.
Yeah. Attention.
Like you
okay.
To me, that's tension.
You can't if. I gotta know your work husband. If like I'm cool with y'all we playing games like that, but I feel like if I'm not okay with it, but I've said if I was to be okay with it, I would have to know him. Mm-hmm. Like it would have to be a thing where we all hang out and they just playing around like that's my work husband. Yeah. Like it couldn't just be like you got a work husband and that's it. No.
See, I don't think I can play. I couldn't even play like. Don't even say the word husband.
I'm not
around
doing
me, man.
Yeah.
I'm not playing them games,
doing
man.
Yeah. Like I said,
that's crazy.
Even I don't even care if you like boys. Don't even play with my old lady like that at all. Like just to keep everything in the same playing field.
Yeah.
Just treat her normally. Don't do no extra shit. if she need lunch, call me. I'll leave work.
Well, see here. So now this is gonna put us right where we need to be. So if you need lunch, man, I can Uber Eats you some lunch. I can DoorDash you some lunch. You ain't gotta have no work husband.
Nope.
And that's how us millennials will be able to handle that because we have social media to help us out.
Hey.
Now on the flip side of that, social media is out here has made it easier
for millennials.
Way easier.
Yeah.
Way easier.
And there's so many apps out there, man. We just talked about that previously. You got, for the married folks, you have Ashley Madison, which promotes infidelity for married folks.
Crazy.
You got Plenty of Fish, which, you can go through swiping through. Called Plenty of Fish.
POF.
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah, I never heard of Ashley Madison.
I've never heard of Plenty of Fish. I've heard of Ashley Madison, and I think it's because somebody famous was using it, and they got caught up. Yeah, but I've never heard of Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, Plenty of Fish, right?
Yeah,
man. And then of course Tinder.
I can't do that. Well, I heard of Tinder. Like that's. Yeah, I heard of Tinder,
but that's how that's how I never heard of Plenty of Fish, and then Adrian told me about it, and because he brought it up, and I'm like, POF, what is that? And he said, Plenty of Fish. You don't know what that is? I'm like, no.
Yeah, man.
Another
avenue, along with the traditional ones like Facebook Instagram,
Trouble,
which are the easier, in my opinion, for folks if they want to really get out there and do some craziness. But those are the easier ones to do it on.
But along with that, well, the easy avenues, Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Shoot, you just a screenshot away from, you send the wrong DM or piss off the wrong person.
Yeah.
Hey, you out of there.
You're done. You're done.
You out of there.
Nah, they make it so easy. They make it so easy nowadays to just interact with the opposite sex on whatever platform you want to do it on. They make it too easy. But then we wonder why we got stuff like this going on.
Yeah.
That's like compared to what's the generation before us?
Was that, is that baby boomers? Or,
baby
boomer.
I think baby boomers. Baby boomers ain't really have all that, man. Pops was just doing his thing. You couldn't get him caught up or nothing like that because it was no traces nowhere. He wasn't sending no pictures, none of that stuff. Now,
Pops just had a whole family on the other side of town. And the thing about it is, Pops was doing his thing.
Rolling Stone, right?
Rolling Stone, and in that time frame, women ain't really just dip.
Yeah.
Because they low key, like, you needed that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he needed you, you know what I'm saying? But he kind of.
They wasn't working the way they,
Yeah, it was a completely different dynamic between the male and female species at that time. Like, the dynamic has completely changed for us millennials.
I'm an independent.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, And even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things are being socially accepted that wasn't, accepted before.
Yeah.
For example, like being a side person.
A side piece?
Yeah, a
side piece.
Because I'm trying to be neutral.
Side person.
I'm trying to be neutral. I'm trying to be neutral, but side person, like side chick, side dude. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a side piece.
Do y'all think that shit is it glamorized right now? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
With all the songs and stuff.
I mean, there's a whole song called Side Piece.
Yeah, I was like,
I left home.
People just okay.
My side piece.
And when you reach a certain point in dating, man, you just kind of like whatever.
Well, you know what? I can't say that it's more glamorized because they made songs. Those old school songs about cheating as well.
Yeah,
I mean, Luther Ingram had a song called "If Loving You Is Wrong, I Want to Be Right."
He was
a married man.
Yeah.
Damn,
and then Johnny Taylor had a song "Running Out of Lies." Like, so there's songs. And there's what's the woman name? Peggy Scott Adams talking about "I hear you knocking, but you can't come in because I'm making love to your best friend."
Tony got all the joints. He got all.
Your soul, man.
Hey, do you know how much that'll piss a nigga off?
Oh man!
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in because I'm making love to your best friend. First off, my best friend is a whole ass nigga. If you do some shit like that,
straight up,
that's number
straight
one.
Up.
Number two, Hey, somebody gonna get shot.
Somebody gonna get shot.
That's no.
I'm gonna blow
didn't
this door off the hinges around this month.
I didn't even think about all those songs. You right? It's been okay. People been okay with it.
But I think it's just that we have more access to it now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They're like at any given moment we can pull up anything on our phones and just scroll through and see somebody cheating with somebody or somebody getting caught up because somebody that got blasted on Facebook.
I got receipts.
Yeah, we need receipts and pictures, So I just think we have, more access to see it.
Yeah.
I think it's always been glamorized.
Yeah, and it's with TV, it's showing up a whole lot more because the especially in black TV because you got Power where my man and had his down his DAB and ended up messing with some light skinned joint and ended up
here you
Tasha
go.
didn't want that boy to get out the game.
She wasn't light skinned. She was Hispanic.
Yeah, she was Hispanic.
She wasn't light skinned. She was Hispanic.
Hey,
like full blood Hispanic.
Yeah,
like
y'all always trying to put it on light skin.
She's damn near pale, bro.
Whatever.
Get off the gas, dark skin.
The point of it was infidelity. Like he was married and started knocking down one of his old breezes from high school.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like was the catalyst to push the story forward.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you got stuff like like Ozark, where the show started off with the girl knocking down, I guess her husband's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got caught into a whole heap of trouble due to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like, I think for me personally, and I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think it's starting to look more common, or it's probably in mainstream. It kind of like being homosexual. It's kind of like, all right, we're gonna push this out here because to normalize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're seeing it out here, then you just gotta you might get to the point where. I mean, you see it so much. It's like, all right, I might just expect that in my relationship. I might have a good relationship, but I might just expect this to happen once in ever so often, or once in a while, or whatever, something like that. I'm just throwing it out there, bro.
No. I mean, I'm with it, bro.
Yeah.
But it makes me sad to think that we got to go into a relationship thinking we gonna get cheated on.
It's a possibility.
Being okay with the possibility of getting cheated on. Like
Yeah.
that.
That's a possibility. This person gonna change and be a nut.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't like us millennials. We go into a lot of us have gone into relationships expecting the worst to happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's how you should go into a relationship. But hey, whatever, man.
But
I don't think that everybody cheats.
No, I don't think that neither.
I do think that some people in their mind they're cheated on, but if we're not in a relationship, there is no cheating.
Oh, come on.
Because I've seen that happen before too.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
I've seen that. People get possessive because, a couple of dates here and there. No.
We wasn't in
we
a
ain't
relationship.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of other things go into that, like especially like women that give up their bodies within them couple few dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll say this: women are more gangster about stuff like that
and?
now, but some women are still can be
They get
emotionally attached and stuff like that.
And
And
you have, I know, I get your point, but I'm saying, and you made that decision.
you should be okay with it. You should be
That's
okay
true.
with it.
You make your own bed.
You gotta
have to
sleep in
sleep
that
in it.
mug.
When you go into the situation knowing you the side piece, you gotta be okay with it.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
just gotta be okay.
So I know, I don't think it's glamorized, but man, I think people there are people that are actually okay with just being a side piece.
Yeah,
I think it's more. I could be wrong. I think it's more prevalent today than it was back then
100%.
because
100%.
Barbara called Shirley. I hate to keep going to the old school, but like
that's my favorite one.
Barbara
I thought you
called Shirley.
Yeah.
But nowadays, just play your part, dog.
Yeah, that's what-
Stay on
yeah.
the side
Yeah.
and play your
Some
part.
people-
Like that's
some
where we
people wear
at.
it
And
as
some
a-
people I just play my part.
Yeah,
then.
they wear it like a badge of honor, man. Like
That's crazy.
I'm a side piece. Like there's Superman or whatever around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's necessarily a badge of honor. It's just where you are at that current point. You may just be because I've been a side piece before. Like,
A couple times.
shut
A
up.
few.
I was still the main.
6,
Like I said,
Yeah,
I was
okay.
still the main. Never was really the side because
15
she knew
times.
She had
what
a
it was.
boyfriend. on the side.
She had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend and a husband on the side.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, I like that. That's
all right. Friday, I hear you.
I'm digging it. She had a boyfriend and a husband on the side. But I mean, real talk, like wherever, and let's just give this disclaimer real quick. I never messed with anybody that was married. Only boyfriends.
Yeah.
But like
real.
I was okay with it because I didn't want to be in a relationship anyway. So I was okay with being the side. So is the definition of a side piece like somebody you just like fucking on the side, or is the definition of a side piece like you in a relationship with this person on the side?
See, and there's levels. It's levels to that too.
Yeah,
it's levels to being a side piece. How are we talking about levels to being a side piece, dog?
But think about it. If you're in a relationship with a side piece, you're having an affair.
Ooh,
like that ain't
two
a
girlfriends.
Side piece no more.
Well, can
like,
it be?
You got two headaches, fam.
Well, it can't be an affair. It can't be an affair if you're not married.
Okay, well, you got two girlfriends, and now you still got two headaches. It's the same difference.
Heard that.
And you got to accommodate for both of them because they're gonna have certain things they want and certain things they need.
And guess what's gonna happen? I guarantee.
Get wide.
As soon as you piss the side piece off, you're gonna lose both of them.
Man. Quick.
Seen it happen plenty of times. Feel bad for the brothers too.
Yeah. feel bad for the brothers too. You boys got to start managing their side pieces better.
Yep.
Boys just not managing their side pieces like they supposed to manage them. He out here pillow talking. And like I said, pillow talk is probably, I think it's one of the things that we talk about in a negative light. But when you really think about it, you're going to pillow talk. Like it's
okay. I think I get what you're saying, and I think when I think of pillow talking, I think as in I'm telling you this and confiding in you.
Right.
I don't want to confide in the side piece.
That's
like
why
you shouldn't
levels.
want
that's
to.
Why
that's why
levels.
I say that's pillow talking. You shouldn't want to confide into the side piece.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this problem. We gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be like. Pillow talking to me is just completely different from, just talking about what she pissed me off.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean,
that's easy.
When you're like somebody you cheating with, like when you are the cheater, wouldn't the person that you cheating with be a friend?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like pillow talk is naturally going to happen.
It's going to happen with a friend.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it don't just happen like it don't just. And I don't know. Maybe you boys out there luckier than I am, but you don't look better. But maybe you luckier. But it just don't happen like it used to in college. You know what I'm saying? Like college, boy, wham bam was easy. We was wham bamming all over the place. Yeah. But it don't just happen like that. Now that we older, and so like in order for me to get in the draws, we got to have some conversation, or something has to happen, and eventually, I mean, I got kids. Like eventually.
You just be like, because I'm guaranteed, woman gonna ask, so why are you doing this and you have somebody? Easy question. I'm a hoe. That's what it is. Answer, but I mean, for a lot of dudes, that would be the easy answer.
That would be the easy answer. But at 35 years old, because I'm pushing 35. I think if because I wouldn't do it now. I would not.
Of course, no way.
You know what I'm saying? But if I were to do something like that and a woman asks me that question, I'm not going to answer it by saying, I'm a hoe.
No way.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to answer it.
It's going to be pillow talk action. It's going to be, I'm going through this, man. My way, but it's going to be some sentimental shit like that. It's probably going to get somebody.
I probably would say, I probably would keep it, very, very, very like blanketed statements.
Yeah,
like
I'm with you on that.
I wouldn't dig into what's actually going on. Me and my wife into it.
Levels.
That simple for me, but I don't want to do that no way. So,
but even still, like I don't think if anybody was really down to do something like that, they wouldn't even ask that question.
No way.
Once you put the information out there,
maybe so.
It's a wrap.
You sound like you've been the cheater before.
Oh, Tony trying to be messy.
Have you? I'm just hey. I think we've all been down that road.
Long.
Of course.
Long.
I know it ain't current.
Long time ago.
The boy can't say long enough. He can't say long enough times.
I engaged in some bullshit, and it was a really weird situation at one time. Well, I'm not gonna say I cheated one time, but it was one time where it was a story. The rest of the times wasn't a story. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
You said what?
What you mean by it was a story?
It was a story because it was like a fucking scene from a movie.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. I don't understand it.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, y'all want to hear the story? Y'all want to hear?
Yeah,
Of course.
All right.
That's what
My bad. All right. So
dark skinned niggas, man.
we got time, fam.
y'all got to break it down for light skinned boys. But yeah, one of my friends came into town and wanted to see me, so she came and picked me up from my home. This was during a break because I was still in school.
Mm-hmm.
She came pick me up from my home. She had a hotel room. Spent the night at the hotel room. You know, blah, 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 blase, boom, boom, boom. Next morning, my old lady is calling me. I look at the phone. You know, I ain't answer. Call me again. Looked at the phone. I ain't answer. Call me again. I'm like, oh, shit, what the hell's going on? So I'm thinking, you know, trying to think ahead. I'm calling my brother because me and my brother were staying together, you know, at the house. We all stayed at the house with our parents. And I'm like, bro, it's such and such at the house. And he was like, nah. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just going to chill. I swear to God. We hung up 2 minutes later. He called back and was like, nah, bro. She is at the house.
Damn.
And his room was in the front of the house.
Yeah.
So she went, rang the doorbell. My dad got up, looked outside the doorbell, looked outside the peephole, seen it was her, and went back to bed. He was like, I'm not about to be part of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So my dad, you all real one, bro.
I ain't getting involved in that.
So she went back to the front room. Went back to the room where my brother was, and she looked in his window. He done slid off the bed with the phone, so she couldn't see that he was there. So now he in the hallway. So I'm talking to him. He's like, man, you come through the front door, you good. Just don't worry about it. You come through the front door, you straight. So I get the girl up, because I ain't had no car at the time. Get her up, and she's trying to take her sweet time. I'm like, my nigga, excuse my language. I'm like, dude, you need to put some clothes on so we can go. We can get up out of here. So she ended up taking me back home. There was a big field behind the house. And I had a duffel bag with me. So what I did was I ran across the field to the house, to the back fence, threw the bag over, jumped the fence, came in the house, like put on another shirt because I was sweaty from running across that field. Sat there for like, you know what I'm saying, about 15 minutes. Got dry or whatever. And then I went open, answered, because she went and rang the doorbell again. I went answer the door, and yawned, did a fake yawn, like, what's up, man? And she was like, man, I've been here this whole time. I'm like, man, I ain't hear you. We all in this whole sleep. and then everything went smooth after that. Like, no hiccups, no nothing. And I looked at my brother. I was like, you right, bro. All I do is walk out the front door. Yeah. She can't say nothing if I walk out the front door.
Right. You was good. You was true.
Damn.
So, yeah, that was...
And didn't get caught.
Didn't get caught, man.
Ooh, I don't even think I heard that story before.
You ain't never heard that?
I don't think I ever heard that story.
Man, that was...
I know that field.
Yeah.
Your heart pounding in your chest, bro. Like, man, what did I do this for? I know I fucked up, man. You think you got all your angles covered?
Yeah.
No. Missed one angle. You missed a surprise visit. Surprise visit and caught up with.
Boys was popping up on boys back in college like that. Hey.
Yeah, doing breaks when we back in Houston.
Yeah.
That Bridges do it then, man.
Psycho, man. Psycho.
All right, well, what about y'all, bro? Y'all got some? Well, y'all was.
You see, look, as soon as it started, your story kind of started coming to an end, I started putting my head under the mic. Like, they can't see me now. I know it. I know they can't see me.
Hey, man, we giving y'all game out here, man. Like some of you women that listen to.
Huh?
Nothing.
Here we go.
Go
Boy,
ahead.
I'm telling you, man, boys gonna live. See, and this is what I said. Boys always say it's a light skin thing, but we got proof that dark skinned niggas do it too. So it's not just a light skin thing. Let's get off of that, all right? Because dark skinned niggas want to be like us, so they do the same thing. But
wow,
this is just full transparency. I've been in like 3 relationships, and I've cheated in every single one of them. Not that I'm, you know what I'm saying, asking for a pat on the back or nothing like that. It's bad, but like cheating only happens, like I said, with John Gray because of you having a weak moment. It was the cheating is probably the weakest thing that a nigga do, or a female, whatever. Anybody is the weakest thing that you can do, because all it takes is simply you having a feeling, just break up with them. Like, we done. And then it's not cheating, right? But that's not what we do. We take that weak moment, and from that weak moment, we do something stupid. and which is what I did most of the time. Like I said, it's not anything that I'm necessarily proud of. It's just it is what it is, you know.
So having that weak moment, does that constitute just ending everything? Like if you
No. I don't think because you have a weak moment you should end it. I think that, and as I've learned, you know, from just over time, obviously, you know, you take that weak moment and you have a conversation, you talk about it. Like, hey, look, you're not cooking. Like we told John, you're not cooking enough. Or hey, can I get you some cooking lessons? Or, you know, hey, can we? I don't know. I don't know what the conversation is. Personal that you got to have. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have those conversations. If you don't have those conversations, then you end up always cheating. Yeah. And so yeah, I don't know. I don't have any like miraculous cheating stories. I don't have any crazy cheating stories. But I have been the cheater for sure. For sure. I have a cheated on story.
Okay.
Because it's only happened that I know of. Because I don't think we as men like do any of the investigation that women do. So I have been cheated on, but I only know about one, and it is the craziest story because I was messing with this chick. I was with this girl, and I came to her house because we was at PV. She lived in Houston. I came to her house. I was upstairs in her room, and I found a condom in her trash can.
Woo.
Yeah.
And we wasn't using them.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh,
I asked her about it. I'm like, hey, what was this? Blah blah. She gave me some. She gave me some reason, which was even stupider. But I just let her make it. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't prove it. I couldn't put my finger on it.
What?
So I just let her make it. But that's
yeah,
man,
that's a big one, fam.
Yeah, but you know that relationship was full of all kind. We was just young and dumb. So that relationship
what's the new word now? Just toxic.
It was so
toxic. That's
so
toxic.
It was so toxic,
but,
bro.
You know, from outside looking in, it looked like it was a lot of fun, though.
Oh no, it was. We had to this day, I still say she's probably the coolest female that I've ever talked to. Like as far as like our connection or whatever, it was just too toxic. It was way too toxic, and when that bro finding that condom was like, oh shit, okay,
yeah, like
maybe this is crazy because that was, bro. I did not know what to do in that situation, so I just let her make it because I done been a cheater before, so I'm like, you know what, just chill, it'll come out in due time.
And funny thing about that. You know, I think I told you guys before, man. Like I talked to my brother about stuff like this, and he was like, even like, if he feels any inclination that you maybe possibly done something, or you know, even in that realm of doing something, he gonna finish you because he says, my brother says, like if I feel it in my heart, then probably 8 times out of 10 it probably didn't happen. So if for me not to even, I don't even have to corroborate it or make sure, you know, or approve it or anything. If I feel it and I don't like having that feeling, I'm just gonna finish you.
Done.
Yeah, not me.
You know
I'm light skinned, so I know how feelings work. And I be feeling a whole lot of stuff. So
Marvin's room.
Yeah. I can't go off my feelings because I be finishing everybody. Why you look at that nigga like that?
I feel you,
done,
fam.
Bro. You done. You done. I'll be single for the rest of my life.
What about you, Tony? You know, Tony is the local married mofo in here, so we try to like kind of shield him away from the craziness. But sometimes we gotta put him out there, man. Let him sink or swim. You know what I'm saying?
I don't cheat. Never have cheated.
You never have cheated?
I'm bullshitting.
Oh, I'm about to say this nigga was made in the lab. He like Obama out here and LeBron.
I saw the flames come from under the couch as soon as he said it.
Well, no, I definitely will say this. I haven't just out like it was more emotional. Mm-hmm. I was always just attached to some emotional stuff because y'all know, hell, when I was down at PV, you know, my freshman year, I was faithful as hell, and you know, my girl was all the way at LSU. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was never. If I would just want to go get some ass, it would have been easy. Yeah, but I could control myself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't necessarily no thing of mine, but that emotional, like I would always get in trouble for doing something stupid where it was to the point to where you might as well had went ahead and just hit, fam.
Okay.
You know, like I would get caught on, getting caught on Instagram. Like somebody that took a picture of me doing something stupid, you know what I'm saying? I dancing with a girl or something like that, and like she on my lap, like while I'm sitting down.
Damn it,
and you in a relationship. But here's the thing, like fam, you know, we had a kickback. I'm not expecting anybody to take any pictures.
Not back then.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like at least not back then. But boy,
Facebook.
I leave the party. Now this is how I know. Like I still wasn't cheating. I leave the party, go home to my girl. Next morning, boy, you know how you just feel some piercing eyes at you. The phone bright light in your face, and she like, what the is this? You nigga, you not here doing all this? And you just like, damn, I might as well should have had just went full on cheated because I'm getting all the brunt of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's more for me. Yeah, you can say I cheated. I might as well because I can't say I didn't cheat because if I tell you any more stories, you're gonna be like, yeah, nigga, you cheated.
And let me just note this. You know what I'm saying, Tony? How long you been married? What, 3 years? 4 years? 3 years? And my man, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and his wife are completely awesome, man. They have a very dope relationship. So, all this stuff we talking about is from, like, when we was, like, 19, 20. We were kids.
Duh. Nah, she would tell, well, it is the thing, like, when we got back together, like, she would tell you the same thing, like, dude, I see this, like, it's like I might as well had cheated because I was tiptoeing the line too much gray area, you're gonna lead into the black sooner or later. It was just like that, and that's why I say, I know what it feel like, fam.
Yeah,
I know what it feel like, dog. It ain't. I mean, I felt bad about it, so But
all right, I'm just trying to,
water on the bridge now, fam. I'm a better man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a part of the Black Men Don't Cheat.
Hey, Black Man.
Houston, Texas chapter.
Houston, Texas chapter.
Phi Beta View chapter.
Man, whatever.
Black Men Don't Cheat.
Hey.
Yeah, we the founding.
That's some funny. That's some funny. That's some funny shit. But I don't care about none of that, bro. I never have, never will. I try to fly straight. Now, what I will say, as far as us being, just to give, like, if you don't want to cheat and you're having the issue of cheating, I think half the battle is trying to avoid any moments that could compromise you and you end up cheating. I think that's half the battle.
Okay.
Well, at least for me it is. Like, if I can avoid a compromising situation where I know I won't do nothing stupid, I'm going to try to avoid it.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what I mean? Cheating is premeditated. Yeah. So
Hey, here's the thing. Dude, when like, I know we all got each other's backs. So, hypothetically speaking, because I know we all have somebody, hypothetically speaking, can I say that again?
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking.
Can't say hypothetical enough.
Like, I know we all hold each other accountable, like as friends. So if I was to see you out, with another girl, hey, fam, are you sure?
Yeah.
Now,
you're not married. You know what I'm saying? Ray, you on the cusp, but I know y'all would hold me accountable if y'all seen me with another chick.
100%.
While I'm married.
All the way through.
100%.
I do the same.
I'm snitching on you.
You're not supposed to snitch, bro. Dang. You're supposed to just tell me to get out of the situation.
Nah, I'm snitching on you, bro.
But the only reason why I say that is because there's a lot of women who really think that men don't hold their homeboys accountable for stuff like that. Like, even not just y'all, like some of my homeboys that are in relationships and they're not even married, but they're cohabitating. If I see something, I'm gonna ask them, "Hey, nigga, are you sure? Because you stay with that woman now. Because if she even finds out, bro, you got to go home to deal with that situation,
right? And
that's gonna be a real shitty situation. Like, you're not going over, y'all not spending the night at each other's houses. That's different. You're cohabitating, fam.
You end up with bleach on your shorts.
What? Hey. Y'all are splitting bills, and especially to my homeboys that got kids. Like, bro, it's a lot. Yes, women, we hold our homeboys accountable. Now, we ain't gonna stop them from doing it. No. But we definitely gonna try to encourage them not to if we know, there are certain things going on with them.
See, and I never even like looked at it from that angle, Tony, because for me it's just the only time I'm gonna hold you accountable like that is if you're married, because that's all God honors is a marriage.
Right.
I never even looked at it like you living together, so you should probably hold them accountable. But outside of you being married, you are a grown man. You do what you want to do. You know what you're doing. Like I said, it's premeditated. So you've been
but I am just looking out as a partner.
Yeah.
No, some of these women out here crazy. Boy.
No, I'm hey.
You looking out for your partner's belongings, bro. Like we talking about it. You like,
but I mean, that's essentially looking out for him because you start. Think about it.
Hey,
She's
your PlayStation, bro. Think about your PlayStation.
Think about your car. Think about the stuff. Like I'm just saying, think about the stuff that's valuable that women will tear up. Now, mind you, you can tell her to go to jail. Or you can call the police and she end up going to jail or something like that, but you still have to replace this shit.
Well, I said,
my PlayStation.
I ain't telling you nothing unless you're married. Hey, that's it for me.
Point blank period, huh?
But I feel you on that, and I appreciate you for being that.
Point blank period.
But I'm not. Nah.
Hey man, I appreciate you guys two different perspectives on that though.
Yeah.
But help me protect my shit though, man.
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm with that.
I'm gonna do that, fam. I'm so with that, man. Look, what I will do is I would tell you maybe like a better way to do it. Try to help you maneuver through what you doing, but I ain't gonna.
Yeah, because some people don't use common sense when they be out here cheating. I'd be like, dog, you come here. Let me tell you, as a faithful man, fam, you're just doing stupid stuff. You're not using your noggin, dog.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I just read an article not too long ago. It was from Elite Daily, and it gave tips on being a good cheater. So I'm gonna talk about these, but I'm gonna ask you two guys first. What do you guys think is the most important tip to cheating?
For one, let me just say this: people talk too much, so just shut up. If you're doing your dirt, just do your dirt in peace, in silence. You tell your homeboy probably talking, because we all know niggas talk just as much as women do.
Oh, do they?
So niggas find out, women find out. Next thing you know, your name is swirling in all type of rumors. Your woman might not be able to prove it, but before long, she gonna start connecting the dots.
Yep.
Hey, your ass gonna be out of there shortly. So hey, just shut up and do your dirt if you gonna do it.
I'm with that. I think the most important thing for me is you niggas gotta just pick better side breezes. Like y'all not picking the breezes that's okay with being the side breezy. Y'all like, bro, if she throw you a red flag that she's any kind of drama, you probably shouldn't do it. Cause let me tell you, if she drama before you put it in her, she definitely gonna be drama. More drama after you. Well, abort mission. If you short struggling like Steve, she might be okay. But
wow, I missed it.
Wow.
I see game straight.
All right.
But nah, pick better breezes. Pick better breezes.
Hey, I'm gonna list off these steps to being a good cheater, and y'all take these how y'all want to take them. We can go roll with it like that. All right. The first one is change your side chick's name in your phone. Have y'all ever done that before?
Absolutely not.
I've never done that before.
I just don't save
or don't save them.
Change the name. That's just too much work. How do you keep up?
Way too much.
But I mean, it's some people that can keep up with that. You know that fried chicken in your phone is Melissa. No. So I'm cool with you.
No. Cause what's gonna end up happening? You know, it says millennials.
Wingstop.
Unless you, what's that?
Why Wingstop texting you?
Hey, what's that? If you got what's that screen that you put on your phone where nobody can see it but you?
Oh yeah, the privacy screen.
Yeah. Now, unless you have that, your ass gonna be grass. Cause somebody gonna be like, "Hey, why Wingstop texting?"
Yeah. All I need to know is to say, "Hey, Daddy, Wingstop text you."
Yeah, man. Kids tell the truth, man, all the way through.
What?
Yeah, just don't save them.
The next one is delete any incriminating stuff that comes to your phone upon arrival.
Common sense, if you ask me.
As soon as it gets there, you read it, delete it. Email, read them, delete them.
I'm so
empty
with
the
it.
trash box in your email.
All that.
You know, the old school niggas, they just used to leave their phone in the car.
Yeah.
Boy, get home from work, it's like, where your phone at? Oh, it's in the car.
The next one is keep the same routine. Don't switch up.
That's a good one right there.
That's what I think. That's for me. That'll probably be the most important one.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's definitely a good one. But for me it wouldn't be the most important, but because I don't keep the same routine anyway.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
But see,
that's
yeah,
true.
I was gonna say. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Go ahead, you good?
Because I was gonna say that's what a real player would do. Don't have no routine.
Yeah.
If I ain't got no routine, you can't catch me doing a routine. Then
Right.
I'm spontaneous.
I'm not spontaneous because I want to be a good cheater. Let's just make that known. I'm just spontaneous because that's just how I move.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep on moving. People with women, with good women, they know your tendencies.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
So, player or not,
Can't hide them.
you can't hide it from a good woman, especially a woman that is a private detective.
Yeah.
They're all pretty much private detectives.
Women are observing creatures by nature anyway.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to that, by nature anyway. So yeah.
Be careful with that. All right, moving on. Use cash. Never leave a paper trail. No receipts.
Yeah.
No nothing
At all.
Unless you got to go get a
nothing.
room, you better throw that receipt out the window as soon as you leave.
And this, all right, I feel like this is a big one right here too. Choose one medium to speak on. So if you're gonna talk on IG, talk on IG. If you're gonna talk through text messages, just talk through text messages. Do not have a Facebook messaging conversation with them, and then be talking to them on the phone, and then emailing, because you're gonna get lost in the shuffle, and then you're gonna have to explain all that shit if you ever get caught. So just one medium that you can go to straight to it, delete everything, you're good to go.
Two. Yeah, that one will get you in trouble. That one
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
All it takes is a little crown. And you forget that you was having a conversation with her on Facebook
Yeah.
and on Snapchat, and you deleted Facebook, but the Snapchat still. Or you deleted Snapchat, but the Facebook's still there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, the next one is no photos. I think one of you guys said that earlier. No photos. Period. Point blank.
Well,
I'm not gonna say period point blank, because I mean some people just like receiving news. The problem is just like it said in the first part, delete it. This just like receiving. It's just like receiving text messages. It's just like receiving text messages. It's both incriminating. Just delete it.
Well, you if you're the cheater, you shouldn't be the one sending pictures. I think that's what that means.
That's true too.
Because you could send all the news to the inbox, but don't be out here. Send it.
Meat mail.
Meat mail. I was trying to figure out.
And you know, in Texas,
that's
you know they pass a law. You can't do that no more in Texas.
You can't
Not
do it unsolicited.
Okay.
Unsolicited meat mail.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, no.
Stop sending the pics.
Yeah.
Don't tell your friends.
I said that.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah. You cannot, because like you said, Tony, where you think somebody, I think y'all quiet, y'all got somebody that y'all tell, then somebody that they tell.
And then it get back around to somebody that you don't want them to know.
Yeah, because Houston is big,
but tiny. Oh, this is a good one right here. Probe potential side dishes before eating.
Congratulations,
which is what
Ray.
Ray said earlier.
That's the one. That's the one.
Hey, choose better side pieces.
Well, no, it don't say side pieces. It say side dishes. So you might not want to eat them green beans because they got pork in them.
Unless them hoes are completely sauteed, you got a good flavor, all that. But
Nigga,
they
no.
bland.
Your mac and cheese is not crispy enough. No sir.
All right, I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through these last ones a little bit faster. Have an excuse pre-planned, which is that goes without saying.
Common sense.
Yeah.
Expect an expiration date to all this bull, because you can't keep doing the same thing over and over. Expect that it's going to be over in a timely fashion.
I feel like you got to tell people that everything comes to an end.
Yeah, everything, and that's everything in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All good things. Well, in this.
That ain't a good thing.
Bad things must come to an end.
So sorry.
And last but not least,
I wish you had.
If you're going to feel guilty,
more time.
Simply don't do it.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much cut and dry.
All it is. Don't do it.
What you guys want to leave the people with today?
Yeah, I don't really know, fam. I think. We've told the people cheating is wrong. I can reiterate, yes, men do hold their homeboys accountable, or they at least try to, double check with the homeboy to make sure. Are you sure?
No.
Hey, if you do it, it's on you. I got your back.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do it, it's on you.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, hold yourself accountable if you're out there cheating.
Yeah.
Understand that that karma will happen one day. And that's it.
What about you, Ray? What you got?
Man, I just want to make sure that everybody knows we've been talking about this cheating situation. Like y'all said, like cheating is not good, right? We can be honest about it and tell what really happened, but in no form is cheating good. I did want to say about John Gray, man. Like, I want to make sure that, like, for you hypocritical Christians out there, like, now is not the time to beat him up. Like, he made a mistake. He did it twice, granted, but there's other areas where you probably failed at more than once. His area is just cheating, right? As long as his wife is okay with it, then let them deal with that internally as a family. Right. Now is not the time to bash him. Now is just the time to pray for him. And I mean, just help him. Give him scripture. Do whatever it is that you feel like you got to do to help somebody out. This is the time to do that. Cheating is not, like I said, cheating is not good, but it does happen. And I'm glad that I'm at the point I am in my life to where, you have to recognize that it's a weak point. You know what I'm saying? And it's a moment of weakness that you have. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, deal with it, like, and be more of a man. We want to be the man, but we don't want to be the man. Yeah. And that's what comes with being the man. What Dave Chappelle said, everybody want to be a nigga, nobody want to be a nigga. Yeah. It's like, we all want to be men, but we don't want to do men things. And men don't do things like that. And that's something that I've had to learn over time, is that we not supposed to have those moments of weakness. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to deal with it. Break up with her or I don't know, have that conversation, talk, do something. But that moment of weakness is causing so much pain and other things in relationships with different people. So that's something we really have to work on for straight up. I know I do.
I'm with that.
Solid right there.
And I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Do not compromise significant bonds that you've built for a couple minutes of pleasure. And if you are going to do that, just be smart about it. That's it. You already know. It's your boy Riley. This is the Millennial Mayhem podcast.
Yeah.
Tony D, Ray Matthews.
Another one.
Y'all go follow the page. It's Millennial Mayhem HOU on IG and also on Facebook. We'll be back with y'all again, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
Hey,
take it easy, man. Peace.
Peace and blessings, y'all.
I ain't got time for the book. Okay, all my niggas riding gas tank on full. We be fresh than a bitch. Yeah, your bitch might get bulled. If you see us in the streets, no talking, let's go. No time for hating. I ain't got time for the bull. I ain't got